Let this film be a message to all the parents out there. No, video games are not useless. Not always. I definitely raised an eyebrow when I heard they were making a Gran Turismo film. I was like, really? What can you do with that? Turns out the film is actually a biopic about a Gran Turismo video game player who actually became a racing driver for real through a Gran Turismo competition with Nissan. I had never heard of that story before, surprisingly, and as somebody who likes games and underdog stories, it's a story that's really hard to dislike. And the true story nature of the film definitely sets it apart from a lot of the other video game adaptations and differentiates it from those other films. And the actual story itself keeps the film moving at a steadily entertaining pace. Again, because it's just such a cool story. How can you not like this story as a fan of games? The racing scenes as well were actually quite good. Not the best racing scenes ever put to screen, not massively intense, but still fairly impressive. A lot of practical stuff, lots of real cars, real racetracks, and David Harbour was by far the best part of the film acting wise. I love seeing him as the take no shit coach at the beginning, just telling everything how it is, and later on becoming the mentor to the main character. I just really enjoy seeing David Harbour pop up in anything nowadays. The dude is awesome. A few things brought the film down for me. First off, the main dude. Super bland performance, very, very little charisma, very, very little personality, which I know is saying a lot coming from me, but at least I know what I am. Also, Orlando Bloom wasn't very good in the film either. I felt like he overacted in pretty much every scene he was in, and I'm now convinced that Orlando Bloom is not that great of an actor. I'll always love him as Legolas, but outside of that, The first 15 to 20 minutes of the film I was struggling to get into because it felt like a bit of a commercial for the video game Gran Turismo at some parts. And there were some gimmicks that they chucked in there that I wasn't really a fan of, like the one you see in the trailer where he's sat in the gaming chair and the car forms around him and it blends the Gran Turismo gaming footage with live action. Didn't care very much for that. And there was this kind of forced police chase towards the beginning, and it puts things from the Gran Turismo heads-up display on the screen whilst he's trying to dodge the police going down back alleys. But then they used some other gimmicks later on that I actually didn't mind, like when he's on the racetrack and you see like the little thing pop up and it shows his position like it would in the game, and like a similar heads-up display to the game whilst he's on the racetrack. I didn't mind those ones. It's pretty much the ones in that first 15 to 20 minutes before he even gets to the academy. Pretty much as soon as they get to the academy and they start training to become racers, from that point on, the film becomes steadily entertaining, and I was not bored from that point. Yeah, Gran Turismo, surprising. I was actually not all that excited for this film. And again, it's not anything particularly great, but as far as video game to film adaptations go, it's one of the not so bad ones. See, now I'm trying to think, what game have I played hundreds and hundreds of hours of that I can use to jumpstart my dreams and my career? Damn it.